Well, hello everybody. Sorry I couldn't do a live this morning. It was raining buckets, massive storm. Got to work and no cell service for a few hours, so it's all sunny, hot, extremely hot. But I want to get into several topics here before I get home, as we're resuming our UN resolution tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern. Absolutely got to get that finished. I'm going to go into a few things. There's been some negativity and some also beautiful things. Personally, for me, from friends and followers, amazing, really. And I'm going to get into that now, what transpired yesterday, what all happened, and some of the negativity on Facebook here. Trolls and actually one founding member. Very disappointed. I deleted them. We're going to get into that now. We're going to go into breaking news on Aaron O'Toole, Jagmeet Singh, but specifically Aaron O'Toole, even though Jagmeet Singh is guilty. That's the China narrative. Death penalty for Canadians, as well as life sentences, really, for Canadians. We're going to talk about that and what Aaron O'Toole published today, when really he's guilty. So's Jagmeet Singh. Justin Trudeau, his handlers were smart enough to preserve the Liberal Party from condemning China. But we're going to get into that. And as well, finally, Justin Trudeau, complete fearmonger and absolute corruption. We're going to get into these breaking stories post what I have to talk about here tonight. Right now on my way home, before we get into the UN resolution. So, why I didn't run one yesterday? The reality is, everybody, Tina Marovich does a lot of work. She's been doing a lot of work. We fell in love here over the last 4 months of hardcore work together. She's done massive research. So have a lot of you, new friends and followers, and old ones. Which brings me to the point. Tina's brilliant. I've gotten lots out of her, and on this journey together, we fell in love. She's the love of my life, and you know, she's my best friend really right now, and you know, that makes for a great relationship, but it also makes her the best choice for Governor General. These crown powers that everybody, I didn't make this system. We have to fill this system going forward. And when we get to that stage, if we can secure a minority government in 2023, I have to have people I love and I trust in these key crown positions. They're for all of you, so that I absolutely do what I say I'm going to do and return the power to the people. To do that, you need a force of nature, a human being that cannot be broken, that will give their word. And as the Crown Power states, there are only 3 ways to fill that position. If elected to minority government, meaning Prime Minister, I need people as Lieutenant Governors that are personal friends, that I love and trust. And Governor General is the biggest one. The Lieutenant Governors are important too. And so far, yes, Quebecois, a personal friend who I trust with my life, and vice versa. He will be the Lieutenant Governor of Quebec. I'm not releasing that name yet. He swore to me he'll do it. A personal friend I've known for a long time. Absolute Quebecois, speaks fluent French. It's his first language. He can be trusted. I trust him with my life. He trusts me with his life. Same for Alberta. I got the same thing. Well, he's English speaking, but he loves constitutionalism, has a proven track record, will not break. Both these individuals can't be broken. Same thing for Manitoba. I have a personal friend from Manitoba who can't be broken. Independently wealthy, will not fall victim to any corruption or betray you, the people. These are the positions I have to secure in every province in Canada, as well as the 3 territories. I'll explain the territories at a later date. I'm not going to spoil that right now, but I need these key positions. There's one woman who's brought forward a woman for that. I'm going to have to meet her. I'm going to have to become friends with her. We're going to have to find out. But that's what I need, everybody. And that's Tina. And yes, she's the love of my life. We're getting tremendous abuse right in Hamilton from a woman with a large following, a liberal. She's a pretty powerful force there. Already I'm being attacked. Already Tina's being attacked. And for racism, Tina was deathly afraid for quite a while here about coming forward. She's taken a lot of abuse and racism as a Treaty 4 in Ontario. That's a fact. And you know what? The big thank you, the big shout out to mostly Albertans, my people, hundreds of Albertans, even from different walks, conservatives, other pundits, but have known me over these years, reached out to give the best wishes. As I told Tina it would be, I didn't ask anyone to do that. The phone calls, the emails, the many phone calls. And you know what? That Tina's never had an outpouring in her life like that, especially from Alberta, where they say the most racist people. But I can tell you, my loyalist friends and followers from Pitcher Creek to Grand Prairie, Peace River, High Level, all the way over from Fort McMurray, all the way down to Sundre, Alberta, we had not only hundreds on Facebook, hundreds of Albertans, but the phone calls, great people from Alberta calling. Tina got to sit in on those conference calls. Never, as her experience as a Treaty Indian, never so many white folks from so many different walks to give such a shout out and big support. Now we got people from all over Canada. It's sitting at 460. All the best wishes. Only a small handful of trolls. One follower friend I pitched and got rid of. Another big mouth that I don't know what people think here, but as I cross Canada, regardless of what has been reported on me in the past, the reality is my kids are mixed. My family's multicultural. Yes, we're white, but all of us, we have homosexuals in our family. We have every color of the rainbow. I don't talk about it. I don't make a big production about it. But we're a family that I grew up in, that what you love, what you find in life has nothing to do with race, creed, color, none of it. It's what makes you happy. Follow your heart. I have nothing but support from my immediate family. All my friends know. Everybody knows. Whatever evil Alberta that people try to perpetuate in the news, that isn't my Alberta. My whole life, I've always been a tough cookie. People love me for who I am. And, old stock Albertan, 5th generation, all over Alberta. I got friends, loved ones all over Alberta, and no one's ever begrudged me or anyone I've chosen to invest my life into. Everyone's given an open heart, and that was proven. Tina's seen that. Never in her life has she ever seen that kind of outpouring. So God bless you all, and thank you everybody. Whether you're with me today or not, or you're with a different political party, does not matter. The tremendous support was incredible. God bless all of you, and thank you. And to everybody, what I'm doing going forward, that's the Crown power. I didn't make Canada, but I'm going to use it to destroy the autocracy. I'm taking it to destroy it. I'm doing that for every Canadian. I give my word, the power to the people. And I am building the Crown positions that will swear an oath to all of you, to me, as is written in our Constitution, as the rest of the autocrats use to exploit all of you. I'm doing the absolute opposite. Nothing to do with communism, nothing to do with autocracy. Full on pure democracy. We're going to break that system. We're going to destroy that Crown in the first class and give all the power to you, the second and third class, through a monumental education by the world's best of the best, bar none. I have them all. They can't even myth-bust me in the media. USA's already taken over my Facebook, my YouTube, and my Zoom. I'm empowered by the US government now. I'm not getting taken down. There's nothing Justin Trudeau, Aaron O'Toole, Jagmeet Singh, and the rest of them elected can do about it. I'm far surpassed them. My works are credited, verifiable, and real. and I'm working on it right now as we work on this resolution. I lose often, but the truth is coming out. As what we get into now with Aaron O'Toole, everybody, this is real. And I wanted to post this morning on the way to work. I was chomping at the bit too. He came forward to let all Canadians know, all conservatives know, that if you go to China, you face unbelievable hardship right now, and it's Aaron O'Toole's fault. Now, he didn't go that far, but he says, hey, China can do all kinds of things. USA will not back us up. UK will not back us up. Canadians are doomed if you go there shooting your mouth off, running the Chinese down. You want to go there for media or anything else? You want to talk down to China right now when Canada's got the worst human rights track record of the worst countries in the world listed? I told you all, and now Aaron O'Toole's coming forward with it. That's my intellectual property. Aaron O'Toole wants to break down and tell the truth. Great. But it's his fault. And it's his fault there's Canadians getting near life sentences in China right now. It's his fault there's Canadians on death row. Not only his fault, it's Jagmeet Singh's fault too. Federally NDP, the leader of NDP, and federally the leader of CPC, Aaron O'Toole. They're guilty. They're guilty for why China's done what they've done. Now the media's going Mengzhou, Mengzhou. It's all Mengzhou, Huawei. Well, the reality is, it's Canada shooting their mouth off, making big claims when they had no facts of the matter. Being politicians, they shot their mouth off. The brave media shooting their mouth off. And there are Canadians who are going to pay for that. They're going to pay for that. You don't mess with the P5. You never do. You never usurp the law of sovereignty, and you never go out there. You never go out there talking trash, publishing, going out on the world stage when you're worse. Worse, and worse than that, you disrespect international binding law that's bound to Canada. It's the Canadian citizens who always suffer. And now Aaron O'Toole starts speaking up because they're second-class, wealthy Canadians who could pay the piper too. Take heed, take warning. I did all this work. It wasn't Aaron O'Toole and it was not Jagmeet Singh. They're trying to take credit for certain aspects, but they're fools, goofballs, and they're the reason the three Canadians are where they're at today. Those two. And I mean, Justin Trudeau's liable too, but he was smart enough. Smart enough because he has smart enough handlers. He has a majority of the Senate, very old senators who know the score, know the crown, and knew not to speak against China. That's why they didn't vote that way. It's only the lame conservatives under Aaron O'Toole and the lame NDP who joined forces on a false narrative that have costed Canadians their life. Now, I'm sorry. There's literally nothing I can do about that, but we'll see with this resolution going forward, and we'll see if we don't get them commuted. I don't know. Regardless of Huawei, this is that critical right now this week. And people can say, oh, it's not real, it's not true. It absolutely is true. And I'm the only one in Canada who's not only talked to the Communist Party of China throughout all of this, I'm also the only one to be invited by the Communist Party to give a narrative in Africa China Symposium. That's the truth. And it was Zhang Jun on Twitter who acknowledges me, not Aaron O'Toole, not Jagmeet Singh and all their bullshit. It's me. It's my narrative. All the chiefs too, sorry. None of you talked to Zhang Jun. I'm the only one in Canada. The work I'm doing is real, it's credible, it's verifiable, and we're going to see if I can't lead us in a resolution sponsored by Communist China, voted forward by all P5. Let's just see. Now I lose quite a bit, but I'm on that stage and I'm the only Canadian, and that's proven, that's recorded, and that's why the US government's got me protected by the US government on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Zoom. That's a fact. As long as I continue to tell the truth, no one shut me down. God bless everybody. We'll see you at 7 p.m. Eastern tonight. Tina got stung by a bee. It was brutal. She swole up. Getting into that, she grows things. I want to say to all those who make comments that, oh, am I saying it right? Panleon. It's a plant. Tina grows it right in her yard. Like, treaty Indians are cool. I never knew a lot of this stuff. She didn't know about that as a bee thing. She knew about growing it for your liver and the medicinal value. But she chewed it up, put it on her lip there late last night, and by 12, just after 12, the swelling was completely gone. It already started to go, but she had a major reaction. Her whole lip blew up. It started to go up her face, up towards the sinus. I was freaking out. And that was it just after 6 as we were getting ready. She took a swig from her coffee. A bee came in. She grows grapes, her yard. She's got grapevines. I've seen vineyards, but I've never seen like what Tina did. And she grew these things like archways. They go up, and then she's got an awning off the roof of her house, a wood awning, and they grew over and the grapes come down. It's just incredible. I've never seen nothing like it, but it brings a lot of bees. And I mean, I was stung younger in life massively. A boy had poked a beehive, but I've never seen a reaction. And I mean, that bee was in her mouth. She took a swig. It stuck her right in the upper lip on the inside. And man, what a reaction. And I mean, it was, you know, it could have been that where she might have needed that shot. We were waiting. We did all the stuff. And we waited the hours. And then after midnight, it came down. I was tired today. But she's okay. And thank you all for the love and support. And, you know, as far as racism goes, there's been a few, and there's been some condemnation. I've experienced it. Like I said, there's a political pugnant liberal in Hamilton who's already kind of crucifying me a little bit. I can see what the liberals are going to try and pull on this, but, you know, it's not true and it's not my narrative. I'm not some powerful individual. I work for a living. I work all day long. I'm in the trades. I'm not going to tell everybody where I work, because I lost my last job over that. You know, the politicians have the power. I don't. I do great works out on the world stage. I'm in with the world's academics, smartest people in the world, and I enjoy what so many of you bring to the table. And there's so much Tina's going to present tonight from all the emails. A lot of great works from a lot of you. Tina took all those emails. She did the works. She pulls that together for me, and I do a lot of the academic work, sure, but she organizes it for me. She finds a lot of great stuff, as do so many of you. She's going to give the shout out tonight in her UN presentation, but I won't. I've already tossed one loyal follower, and there's a couple trolls and a couple people following me, but I won't take it, and I won't take that kind of crap. I never took it in my last relationship or ever in my whole life. And like I said, we come from a multicultural family. I'm not going to get into it with my other siblings, but that's their life. And we've embraced multiculturalism. Those who know me good. I'll never tolerate it. I don't go after homosexuals because it's in my family. And we've always been fair to everybody. So thanks everybody. God bless. And we'll see you at 7 p.m. Bye now.